To start out with, I'd like to tell you the story behind it all, how it began. This idea cropped up around May of this year at a dinner. Marisol was there, who is our technical service here, and so was Mauricio Mora, who does our technical services at 3M Mexico. We were discussing what we could do to finish assembling a team that has only just begun getting to know each other. Together, we decided the best way about it was to implement some team-building exercises. To start right away, we threw about some ideas at this dinner. The ideas came together and the plan formed. We thought, why not work on the bonds and relationships between the team members with the goal of forming a high-performance team while we learn more about the products we were selling? Of course, we had to exemplify this idea with a victim, a volunteer, and, obviously, a partner, who had to be a paint manufacturer. On this point, I had to acknowledge the speed with which our friends at Seekins accepted our proposal. They became very enthusiastic. They work with our products on a regular basis in their training centers, and that facilitated the work we had to do on the car during the training days. What conditions did the car have to meet? First and foremost, it had to have plastic bumpers, which reduced the time range to a car from the 90s and later. We had some volunteers with the classic cars that had chrome bumpers, but we would miss out on the opportunity to work on the plastic model. It also meant repairing the car. Also, being a vehicle from a middle generation, not too old, not too new, it allowed us to work on its optics that would surely be degraded. They would have to be acrylic optics as well. Another condition was that the color must be attractive. When we got down to it, we thought black would be ideal because it's the biggest challenge and because it's the trickiest to manage a good finish with, keeping in mind the shine, polish, and its porosity. Dark colors have different characteristics. Clearly, the difficult part was to get a car. We searched far and wide, asking friends, volunteers, seeing who could spare their car for us to work on, or who could get hold of one for us. Did they meet the conditions and all? We were about to get into a crisis as the day approached and we still had no car. I was walking down Puerto Madero, where we have our headquarters, when I saw our victim sitting on a corner. It was alone, abandoned, and beginning to be saved. It really was in a lousy state. The vehicle has flat tires and visible signs of having been neglected for a considerable amount of time. We talked with the owner, who told us that there was a whole inconclusive divorce story behind it, a family issue that prevented its sale. It had been left abandoned. After meeting a couple of times, they sold it to us, and now it's ours. Well, what is it that we're doing? We'll be working. Actually, we've already started working this week. It's a full week, Monday to Friday, working on the reconditioning and restoration of this car. With the little knowledge we have, our group, 3M, started out by ourselves. The majority of the group is new, in the marketing and sales sector, as well as in the technical services sector. Our most senior member, Gabriel Gorrelli, began and guided our process in the primary tasks and preparation of the car. Here we did the filling and sanding. Yesterday, we restored the optics. We took apart the car to make the process cleaner and tidier. Today, we finally find ourselves here, on the first day of the course at the Seekins facility. The car has to be ready and painted by Thursday, so that on Friday, at the 3M Harlingen premises, we can polish it, buff it, and place the solar protection film on it, and obviously, finish assembling it.
Estamos muy orgullosos de la tarea que estamos haciendo. El equipo está
We are very proud of the work we're doing. The team is going quite well. We have a sequence expert, Miguel Lupo, teaching us the art, which is so much more than just technique, of a paint job well done. We are also learning some paint preparation secrets, which complements our pre-existing knowledge.
Algo que complementa nuestros conocimientos dentro del taller.
It's safe to say the car couldn't even start up before. Now it's on its way to zooming away. We thought it would be ideal for shows and expositions. Needless to say, we shall be showing it off to our friends and colleagues.
Nuestros amigos y socios.